Hi, my name is Lindsay and this is Violet. She is 6 months old, and today we're going to be sharing with you some of our top night feeding hacks. Violet has been both bottle and breastfed, so hopefully you can relate to these tips however you're feeding. Now I'm going to put her down for a little nap so I can share the tips with you. So my first tip is to get everything ready the night before. Lay everything on the kitchen counter, all the bottles, put them in the steriliser. There is nothing worse than waking up in the middle of the night and not having a clean bottle to feed your baby, especially if they're crying because they've just woken up. Another tip is to use one of these little tubs and to count out the scoops of formula the night before. So all you need to do is wake up and just tip it into the bottle. I've lost count so many times of how many scoops of formula I've put into the bottle. This has been a really good life-saving tip. When your little one wakes up in the middle of the night, you don't want to overstimulate them, so make sure you keep the lights down low, maybe use a night light or a kind of star projector to keep the lights really soft. They say to also avoid eye contact, but I find that really hard because it's just natural to look at your baby, so I just make sure that whatever I do is quite soothing and comforting. When Violet was little, we used to be up for quite a long time in the middle of the night. A feed used to take at least an hour, especially when I was breastfeeding. So it was good to have some snacks and some water by the side of the bed. We used to get up in the middle of the night and make each other crumpets, and that was the perfect midnight snack. If you're bottle feeding or if you're breastfeeding and can express, then it's really good to try and get your partner involved. Not only does it help with bonding, but it means that you get a good night's sleep too. One of the worst things about night feeds is you still do need to wind your baby. If you put them back down into their crib without winding them, they're just going to lie there and writhe around being uncomfortable. So try and wind them. You can still be quite gentle, keep the lights down low, and hopefully it won't wake them up too much. I always keep a little stack of nappies next to the bed. I change her first thing when she wakes up. Even if she's crying for food, I just do a really quick change because once she's had her food, she settles back down to sleep, and the last thing I want to do is start taking all her clothes off and waking her back up again. We use a bedside crib. This means that Violet's right next to me in the middle of the night. Often she'll just stir. She doesn't actually need a feed. She just needs either comforting, the tummy being put back in, or just to know that we're there. So a bedside crib is a really close way of sleeping in a safe way, and it's really helped us. One of the things I found really difficult about night feeds is actually putting myself back down to sleep afterwards. I'd spent all this time and energy putting the baby down, and I kind of forgotten about myself. I sat there looking at Instagram, scrolling on my phone, and it made me completely wired. So I found listening to a podcast or soothing music towards the end of the feed and winding down a really good tip. So I hope that these night feed hacks have been helpful. Let me know if you give them a try. Thanks for watching.